This is going to be a addendum to my flea bite remedies. Since I have two of these little creatures, beautiful cats. These are called applehead Siamese. And it's winter, and you do get fleas. Now, when fleas get to a point on the little critters where there's a lot of them, they jump off and they look for more places to bite. I have I have a couple little flea bites right down here, and I want to show you how to get to them. Mainly people look at the flea bites and they say, okay, well, I'll just put something on them, it'll work. The problem is you can't put anything on them, even if you have the strongest. This is called trimethicone something 1%. Even if you have the strongest stuff in the world, you can't get it in the bite because of it's so small. Now remember, we have to look at the enemy. Fleas have a couple of little mandibles, and what they do is they saw through your skin and they start going on your blood meal. Now, first of all, we got to figure out where the little flea bites is. Another thing is, the reason people become so allergic to flea bites is because, like most other little tiny critters like that, they have what's called an anticoagulant in their saliva, which blood naturally clots, except if you're a hemophiliac. And if you didn't have that clotting agent, you just bleed to death on your first cut. But what they have in their saliva is this stuff, and what it does is it keeps the blood from clotting so they can get their fill. Now, I want to show you how to actually find the bite, because sometimes you can feel along here and you'll feel a number of bumps, and you'll say, well, I must have been bit about 100 times. Maybe, maybe not. There are some little critters that will bite you 7 or 8 times before they get a good hole in you. So first of all, we have to find where the bite actually is, and I'll show you how to do that. And then, if you can clear the bite out of if you can clear the bite hole out from the saliva and neutralize it, then you're halfway there. Now, what I've found, and for some reason my mind has been opening since my Inca, so I solved that rock problem, my mind has been expanding exponentially for some reason. Maybe it's I'm 50 years old, I don't know. It's kind of like that movie, The Lawnmower Man, except I started out real smart, and I'm just getting, my mind is expanding. So I want to show what I found. First of all, we take pure hydrogen peroxide. It's $2 at any. And we know the hydrogen peroxide cleans out wounds. But it's also a marking agent. And I'll show you that. And then we'll show you how to use the Tgl. So we take an ordinary toothbrush we have this stuff in it. I'll show you a little magic trick. This is pure hydrogen peroxide. It won't hurt you. You take it and you put it on the skin. You can see it's on the skin right there. Now you need a toothbrush. The reason you need a toothbrush is because you need to rub the area where you just rub nice and easy, and sometimes you'll have to rub a little bit. Okay? You'll just rub. Remember, your skin is nothing but pores. It's nothing but holes in it. You rub in this area where you think that the little critters are going to bite you, okay? And it's not going to pop up real fast. The smaller the hole, the less it's going to pop up. And when it finds the hole, what's going to happen, I don't have a rag with me right here, is it's going to turn white. It's going to mark white. So we get some more. We put it on there. And we do it some more. You can do it as hard as you want. Doesn't matter. Because the little brush is not going to hurt a thing. Now on some, especially spider bites have a lot more saliva in them, and you can always tell a spider bite because it has 2 little holes right next to it. And it's wherever you feel the itch. Wherever you feel the itch, you need to just work this stuff around wherever you feel it. And by magic, eventually, and you can rub it as hard as you want, don't matter. By magic, you're going to see something here. Remember, like I said, a number of bites can happen that you can't see. Now I'm going to get a little towel. Now I've got a little towel. I should have had that first. But this may take you a couple of minutes, and it may take a little work to do. Remember that hydrogen peroxide, once it hits an infection, it bubbles, right? The thing is with flea bites is that they're so small that it's very, very hard to get into them. But there's all kinds of little critters that can bite you. And this doesn't hurt at all. Doesn't hurt the skin, doesn't hurt a thing. What this does show you is exactly what's biting the hell out of you. Now you think it may be one bite, it's not. The nice thing about the hydrogen peroxide is the more you do this, remember your skin breathes, the more the hydrogen peroxide gets in those little marks, okay, and it kills the saliva. Now I'm going to take my little towel and wipe it off, and we're going to see some magic. One thing about hydrogen peroxide, you should... Now, if you'll notice right here, see if we can notice here. See if we can get a little bit closer. If you notice here, I've got two bites right there. I've got one here, one here. I have a slight one right here, and I have one right here. And that's just a piece of... Okay. So what we know right now is that there are 1, 2, 3... We have 1, 2, 3, 4 perforations in the skin. Actually 5. There's one over here too. These two could be spider bites, and it could be others. Remember that, and just, hey, these are 50-year-old legs, so, and actually they're in real good shape for 50. I got good knees, good hips, I got a very strong back. One problem is I look like a loser. I can't do nothing about that. Maybe a Safeway triple bagger or really thick wallet would help. So, now that we know where it's bitten us, and remember that the hydrogen peroxide is actually going in to the bite mark, and it's killing the saliva of whatever's in there. And it'll still itch, that's fine. We'll take this off. And now we know and you can use this anywhere on your skin. Now what you can do is you can put this, the crap that you get in the store for anti-itch, it's some of the bullshit. Everything you buy on the shelves in the store is worthless. Except maybe aspirin. And that's still worthless. So what I like to do is, the next thing to do is air causes the bite, the saliva to mix with the air, and that causes the itching. So what I use is a Next Care No Sting liquid bandage. Now what the liquid bandage does is it will seal up the hole here. Let's see, I can get it to work. You can buy this for a couple of bucks, and oh, hell, I'll just pour it on. It's kind of like a real thin, like a glue-like stuff. Let's see. I can do it that way. Yeah, there we go. And what that does is it gets in there. And it seals it up, but you got to do it 2 or 3 times. There we go. put some of that stuff. See how it sticks like that? So you rub it on here. And the one thing about this though is sometimes you have to use it twice because it will bubble up right at the perforation site and it will cause a small leak, so you have to put some more on there. Then if you have a problem with these little critters, remember we know they like blood, we know they can smell. This right here is Tgl Extra-Strength it's got 2% coal tar in it. Smells like a diesel coal mine thing. But this is designed for skin. It's also designed for controls redness, itching. It kills little psoriasis, or I don't have a problem with that, but every once in a while it's good to use. But if you take a little bit of this and you put it on a rag after you're taking a shower, or a towel, not a towel, but run it up all the way around your feet, your toes, the bottom of your feet, anywhere where those little bastards can bite you. And a lot of them will bite you right in here, which it hurts real bad. And all the way up to your knee, because they can't jump higher than that. I usually go all the way up to the to Family Jewels, just to make sure. And what I will do is I'll put some of this on during the shower, at the end of the shower, leave it on for a minute or two, and then I just lightly wash it off. You can't smell it, but those little bastards do not like a human burger with 40 weight seasoning on it at all. So you can use either the Next Care, which comes in like this, no sting, and once you put it on and once it dries, it won't, the itching should go away. Or you can use the itch deal right here. But the main part is to find out exactly where they bit you and to take your magical toothbrush and to get that wound open with the pure hydrogen peroxide and get that in there to kill that saliva. Okay, that's the thing for today. I hope you like it. If you have little animals, or if you have I have a propensity for get the hell out of here. For some reason the little critters just drive me nuts. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's sugar in the blood. But that is my take for the day. Hydrogen peroxide, $2 at any store. Cheap ass toothbrush. Next Care, about $3 at a store. And this here. Now the one thing about this is you cannot just put this on your legs like or your arms like a get out of there, cat. Don't drink that. You can't put it on just like a lotion, because it will after a while it will cause you to sweat. And get the hell out of there, you little rat. Just put your fleas in there, but don't put the other in there. Okay. So I hope that helps flea sufferers, itch sufferers. Thank you.